the semi-final yesterday against Frankfurt. It's my last game. If it is my last game, I'll try and do everything for this club to win a trophy. In my mind, I don't know yet if the final will be my last game. Of course, Hazard scored the winning penalty in the shootout against Eintracht Frankfurt. Julien Laurent is with us. Julien, interesting read, your story. It seems like Chelsea are not going to budge from that £100 million valuation.
Well, at least they're not trying to budge, because they also know that Eden Hazard is out of contract in a year's time, and that you can't ask for too much money when a player will be potentially available for free in the next 12 months. So it would be a bit of a poker game between Real Madrid and Chelsea. Real Madrid obviously they feel they're in a strong position to try to lower the price down. Chelsea in a way feel they're in a strong position because they know that Hazard and Real Madrid already have an agreement that Hazard is desperate to join Zinedine Zidane and Real Madrid. So they feel like they're in a strong position because they can almost put their price and Real Madrid will have to pay it. So it's going to be interesting. I don't think the saga will last very long, though. I think the two clubs will find an agreement very quickly. Hazard and his wife Natasha are already looking at houses in Madrid, and what school putting their three children into, the international school probably, and living not too far from Rafael Varane and Karim Benzema. So everything is pretty much all in place. It's just about that transfer fee and the bonuses and the structure of the deal. Because, as we said, Chelsea want as much money as possible for someone who is free in 12 months, and Real Madrid want to pay as less as possible for someone who is free in 12 months.
Is one of the dynamics, Julian, at play here, the potential transfer ban? What's your feeling on this ban? Chelsea, of course, are going to appeal it. They hope to be able to be wheelers and dealers this summer. Do you think they will be allowed to?
Yeah, I think they should. The appeal to the CAS should mean, or will probably mean, that it will suspend the transfer ban while the process goes on, which means that at least for the summer, Chelsea should be okay. And let's not forget as well that Christian Pulisic, has signed already, and he, I guess, was signed to replace at some point Eden Hazard. So they already have someone there to replace him in case they couldn't sign anyone else. But I really believe that at least for the summer, the transfer ban will be frozen and they will be able to do some business.
Are you looking forward to these finals? Are these going to be good finals? The reason I ask is finals involving two teams from the same country traditionally haven't been that great. Is this going to be an exception to the rule?
I think the word sort of from UEFA, though nobody would say it officially, is they don't really like having two finalists from the same country involved.
Yeah, they don't. By the way, and they don't like having the fans there either.
Well,
right?
No, apparently not. No, and they found some very odd venues as well. I mean, can anybody get a ticket to Baku or find an airline to take us there? That's another issue. But I don't know. Let's hope the games are good. We've had loads of drama so far. Liverpool-Tottenham, I imagine that's going to be a pretty tasty game. Yeah. Arsenal-Chelsea, well, they won one each in the Premier League this season, and they were both fairly good games.
You've been watching Dan Thomas when he comes on here and says, "Oh, these games at the weekend. Well, I'm not looking forward to them. They're going to be horrible. Oh, it's going to be negative." I mean, you've got Liverpool playing Tottenham, two of the best attacking teams in Europe, certainly in England. You've got Arsenal and Chelsea, who, by the way, can't defend. And if you watched. And they've both got good players going forward. And if you watch the very first game between Chelsea and Arsenal this season at Stamford Bridge, then you know this Europa League final in particular is not going to be a balanced affair. Because that was
that could have been 5-5 that game, Craig. That could have been 5-5 that game at Stamford Bridge.
It could have been. So I think they're going to be. Honestly, I think they're going to be great games.
Let's see what the odds makers think in terms of who's the favourite at each final. It's Liverpool who are the favourites in Madrid, 1-2.